Morning everyone, and welcome back to the Runpreneur vlog. We discuss all things entrepreneurship and running. It's a lovely day today. It's about 13 degrees, even the sun's come out, so not too breezy, so good running conditions today. Hopefully spring is around the corner. And it's Sunday run day today. We discuss all things running, and today's topic is my vlog running challenges. So as always, if you like this episode, please give it a like and a subscribe, and let's get started. So, sorry for a little bit more out of puff than I may usually be. Heart rate's a little higher because I've just done 6k relatively quick. So I'm just getting my breathing back as I start going into kind of vlog running mode. So today's topic is a bit of a brainstorm really, because I'm kind of 270 days into this vlog running challenge now, whereby I set myself a target of producing content every day for a year on social media. So that's where the vlog comes in. And because lockdown happened and all the running events I had planned had kind of been canned, I set myself a challenge to run every day for a year, and the criteria being at least 5k every day, usually longer at the weekends. So my typical run rate is kind of 5k throughout the week. I usually do a couple of 10ks or maybe a little bit more at the weekend. So I'm kind of up at getting close to, on average, 50 kilometers a week in terms of running, which fits me down to a T. But the vlog, although it's been going really well, we've got over 15,000 followers across all platforms now, which is amazing, and feedback's been really good. But I still can't help feeling that there's only a very small group of people that generally watch it. The short form stuff is doing better, but what I was thinking of ways in which I can get more engagement on my content, and how we can use the kind of running side of what I do to kind of do that. And I've got a few ideas I'm going to run past you, and if you do watch this, I'd really appreciate some comments and some feedback on this, just to give me a bit of a steer in what you think. Well, firstly, the thought process is that I don't think people are aware of the challenge enough. So people know that I do this vlog every day, but I don't think they're aware of the running part of it. Obviously they can see me running, but I don't think they're aware that I'm doing it every day for a minimum of a year. Let's go past these people 1 second. Afternoon. So I don't think they're aware of the challenge, the running challenge behind it, and the challenges that come with running every day for such a sustained period of time, and the fact that it's a sequence that I'm obviously 270 odd days in. I clearly don't want to break it. So my thought process is that maybe I do a post every day with my kind of Strava run, so you can see the run, so people can check out the Strava, because I'm not promoting my Strava feed at all, and I perhaps should do, so people can see the history of my runs and look at the data if they choose to, but also have a summary of the year to date, so you can see how many kilometers I've done, and perhaps have a running summary from when I started back on the 1st of June for how far I've done over the course on the streak, and perhaps document when I've hit distances like, I don't know, Land's End to John O'Groat, done, you know, key kind of distances that people are aware of, you know, run from England to Croatia or something, I don't know, so people can start putting in perspective how far I've run on this and actually join the journey, and perhaps that will get some more engagement, certainly from running audiences, I'd imagine, because runners love a challenge and supportive. I'll obviously be doing my world records in and around that as well, so I aim to break 2 world records a year. I'm also thinking of, you know, my target, my first milestone was to do this for a year straight, and then I'd analyse how it's gone, whether it's worth continuing, whether there's enough demand to keep it going, because it's a huge commitment doing this. But my thought process is that if I do continue doing it, which I'm feeling like I'm swaying towards that area at the moment, maybe I continue for 1,000 days, So to do it not just for a year, but to do it for 4-figure consecutive days would be pretty remarkable. And I could also get Guinness World Records involved for the longest sequence of vlog runs. There must be a way to get a world record for that, unless somebody else has got that and I have to break it. But I'll continue to do it and keep pushing that target out further, because that's truly unique to what I do. And obviously the charity side of it can kind of be linked, but I think more people would potentially be engaged with that story than what the vlog is ultimately about, which is the entrepreneurship side of things, how you can use exercise and running as a way to overcome stress, overwhelm and anxiety. So, but I'm thinking if you got more people in on the kind of running challenge side of things and actually watching and tracking, I think they'd then be more inclined to engage with what the vlog content is actually about. And that's my kind of thought process. And you could build this up to vlog running around the world even. All right, it's 40,000 kilometers around the world, and I'm probably about 2,000 kilometers in. So on this basis, it's taken me best part of a year. We'd be looking at kind of 18 years or so of doing this to kind of vlog run around the world. But you know, people can buy into that journey and the fundraising, and I can basically have a running total each week, which is the kind of kilometers and miles run, the paces, the statistics that people might be interested in, the fundraising total, and I can have a running fundraiser kind of attached to it for children's charities. So I could do that. So there's lots of things I'm kind of thinking of here, but what do you think about that? And I'd really like your feedback on this, because it's not, look, I'm not, contrary to what people believe, I'm not a KPI, a key person of influence, somebody who wants to be a massive influencer. But I do want to make a difference. Maybe I'm contradicting myself here, but I don't care about the volume of followers I get. Like, it's kind of the primary goal of a lot of influencers. I care about the impact I make. So the number of businesses I've helped, the money I've raised for charity. But from a selfish perspective, I care about the ability to manage my own mental health demons that everybody has, and by doing this, it's really helping me. It's like counselling every day. I don't get a lot back. I do get a bit back from comments, but it's a good way of just releasing everything that's going on in my life. So there's enough reasons there for me to continue doing it, but I'm just trying to look at ways in which I can get some additional reach and exposure. I'm looking at focusing on getting some sponsorship as well, because you know, I've already broke a couple of world records in Vibrams. I'm vlogging every day, so maybe Vibram or any sports manufacturer who makes running gear on Orange might be interested to sponsor me, so I can get some more exposure. Because ultimately, the running side of it is always going to be geared towards charity, and the content side of it is always geared towards saving entrepreneurs and businesses. So that's kind of the main focus of what I do. But I just think that because the blog is delivered in such a specific content style, I think if I focus on the running challenges and making sure I'm updating regularly so people can buy into my actual journey rather than an individual episode. Because LinkedIn, they might see all my episodes, but they don't know this, so they're all chained together for one big challenge. And perhaps if they saw that, they'd be more inclined to check in and just see, oh, how's he doing? And then they'd be more inclined to go, oh, look at that bit of content. And I might get some more engagement on that way. So that's the thought. Let me know what you think. So to summarise, I would be publishing kind of my runs every day. So just a share to the feed, so people can see the runs that I'm doing, but also perhaps a weekly summary. So in the weekly summary, this is where I'm up to in terms of miles, distance, stats, and key milestones, like maybe I've run to the Ukraine or something entertaining, so they can see the sequence of events and keep track of it. Try and get a Guinness World Record for the longest sequence of runs whilst vlogging would be another thing. Link to my kind of charity on every running post, so it's a running post so people can see my fundraising figures as well. And hopefully people buy into the bigger journey and the bigger purpose rather than just the individual episodes, which is kind of currently what's happening. So let me know your thoughts. That's pretty much it for me today. Just coming up to 10k, so it's a nice Sunday run. And as always, if you've got any questions on what I'm talking about, drop me a comment. But please do comment on this episode because I need your feedback on this one. Just an understanding on the strategy that I'm going with this vlog as I'm starting to come to a crossroads as I get close to the year kind of milestone on what angle I take it. So feedback would be most welcome. If it's a bigger question, I'll do a separate vlog episode and tag you in. If this is not relevant to you, really appreciate that. Just unfollow me on your social feeds. It'll start cluttering up your feeds. You don't have to unfriend me, but if you do unfollow, do check out the YouTube Runpreneur channel, whereby I cover a different topic on each day of the week. So just because today's may not be relevant, other days may be very relevant. So it's catalogued nice and neatly by playlist, so do check that out for relevant content. Also check out the links in my bio, where I'm starting to put links on where else you can get access to the content, the blog, podcast and stuff that I'm doing with it, and also any free resources that I offer in addition to this vlog. So check that out as well. And all that's left to say really is the Runpreneur vlog was set up to help entrepreneurs and business owners overcome the emotions of stress, overwhelm and anxiety by using exercise, or in my case running, as a release valve or a release mechanism to relieve those daily, weekly pressures in the form of stress. And if you don't relieve them, it's like pressure building up in a pipe. The stress builds up and then it turns to overwhelm. Overwhelm sets in, you start procrastinating, and then you start panicking, which turns into anxiety, and then you start going into the world of mental health issues, which is not a good place to be. And ultimately, if the pressure builds up big enough, the pipe will burst. And in that instance, either the entrepreneur or the business owner breaks down. And often that is terminal to the likelihood of that business or that entrepreneur lasting the test of time. Now, I've been there, lost multiple businesses because of this, lost multiple business partners, and I've almost been bankrupt because of it. So I've been at rock bottom, and I know it's like, it's horrendous, and I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. And there's no coincidence that in the past 8 or 9 months since doing this vlog, I've made more progress in my business life and my personal life than I have in the previous 4 years. So this stuff works, and my pledge to you is that if you are one of these entrepreneurs chafing issues, sorry, if you are one of these entrepreneurs that are struggling with this stuff, drop me a line, okay? We'll arrange a call. There's no catch. I'm not selling you anything. I'll just give you some tips and advice of stuff that's helped me on my journey that I'm more than sure will be transferable to you, and hopefully we can get you back on the right path. Because I always said that if this vlog saves one business or one entrepreneur, it's been 1,000,000% worthwhile. So don't struggle with entrepreneurial freeze or entrepreneurial pride. Reach out, the help is there, and it's free of charge. So sometimes it's easier speaking to somebody who's a stranger than someone who's nearest and dearest. So on that note, I'll leave you with, if you like this episode, please give it a like, a comment and a subscribe. If you want to see similar content, check out the playlist link on the YouTube channel. And all that's left to say is stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.